Hello, I'm Pan, and I'm technically a new Shadowverse player. Uh, I've been playing Shadowverse Beyond, Worlds Beyond, since it first started. I've never really played the original Shadowverse. I think I downloaded the original Shadowverse, but I didn't really know how to like navigate the UI. Like I downloaded it for because I saw that there was a collab of an anime I liked, and I think by the time I downloaded the game, like the collab was already gone. I think it was Kaguya Love is War, and I'm a big Vanguard fan. That's my favorite card game, and so I know like a little bit about Bushy Road and stuff, and I saw that Bushy Road decided to like uh, produce the game or whatever as a physical TCG and so on. I got kind of like interested in Shadowverse Evolve, and then I saw that there was gonna be a new Shadowverse game, Shadowverse Worlds Beyond, instead of the old one, and so I decided, you know what, I might as well play it and see how I like it, and so I've been playing it since the beginning, and I'm still playing it, and I kind of want to give my thoughts of like a newish player of like my first impressions of this card game and stuff. So yeah, starting off, for what I like the most, I think it's the artwork. Like I really like the anime art style. I also really like how they do some characters. Like they got some fantastic designs. I've heard that this game is like very similar to Hearthstone, and like if I had to pick between Hearthstone and like Shadowverse, like Shadowverse all the way, just because like it has the anime art style. Like I really love it. Like how the cards look is like very big to me. Another thing I really like about this game is like it has like a lot of unique ways to like win the game. Like for example, one deck, Shacknodo, I think it's called. You basically like you place this card and like you shuffle your hand into your deck, and then you get the cards back. And like if you have four of the same card, if you have four cards that cost the same, it'll do damage to your opponent, and with that you can get the win. And like it has like a lot of more like interesting stuff like a link call, I think it's called. That's a card that when you place it on field, like it reduces your opponent's health. Like they can even like go back to their health. Also, I think 20 health is like a really good health point, and honestly, a good health point for like maybe any type of card game. I think that health point is like really good. Another thing is I really like how most of the crafts stick to like their own gimmick. Like Dragon Craft has the gimmick of ramping up. You can go like you have the ability to go up in like higher play points like earlier and stuff. And like other clans have like different stuff. Like Abysscraft's main thing is like summoning like your dead cards or using like your own health to fight stuff. Like Forestcraft is like the combo class and stuff, and so on. And like I feel like some other card games like really struggle to like have their classes have like different gimmicks, but I think Shadowverse really does it the same, does it like in a really good way. Next up, I'm gonna be talking about like the things I don't like, but I wouldn't change. And that the first thing is that like you can't attack like immediately when you place your cards. You gotta wait the turn after, and like I really don't like that because sometimes like they you place a card and it just does nothing. Your opponent like eliminates it, and you kind of just play that for nothing. Like you couldn't attack with that card or anything, and it feels like there's a lot of dead turns because of that. And but I wouldn't change it because that's kind of how the game is supposed to be. Like I said, this part, these next 3 points, including this one, are like things I wouldn't change because if all card games were like the how I would like them to be, like, then there wouldn't be any unique card games. Like, each card game should be unique for like a different experience. Not every card game needs to have like the same mechanics. There needs to be like differences, you know. My next point is that nothing sticks. Like, you place a card and you basically you just gotta, it's gonna be gone by next turn. Like, you got, if your opponent places a card, you gotta get rid of it. If you place a card, you gotta expect that your opponent is gonna get rid of it. Like, the only exceptions would probably be like if you or your opponent like place a card that's like 1 damage, and they're gonna be like, oh, it's only gonna be doing 1 damage. I can deal with that, or I'll let it heal off. But the reason I wouldn't like change anything about this is because, like, if you place like a higher base card, like a card that costs like 5 and deals like 5 damage, and it sticks, you basically win the game. Or if your opponent does that, they win the game. Like, it's gonna snowball so fast, you're not gonna come back from it. Alright, next up for the things I dislike, and that's save and craft. And that's like my least favorite craft. And honestly, next up for things that I dislike but I would change is healing and direct damage, and like storm or drain and stuff. I think drain and like healing in general is just like way worse than like direct damage right now, because healing in general, it makes storm like feel balanced. Like, storm is like supposed to be like the like one of the strongest abilities, strongest traits, but like healing basically makes it feel balanced. Just like I said, like, there's way too much healing. I feel like there needs to be like a cap for healing. Like, oh, once you healed like 20 health, like, you can't heal anymore. Like, there's too much. At least with like stuff like storm, like, you can like ward up, or like you can have that one ability where you have this shield on yourself and stuff. I guess countering healing, like stuff like drain, you could do that intimidate, I think it's called, where they can't attack you. But I feel like there's so many ways that you can heal that you can counter. Like, there's way too much. I feel like most of the time you can deal with like direct damage just by placing wards. With healing, there's like tons of ways to heal back up, and like it just feels like too much. It feels like the more healing there is, the more death turns there are. Like, you're doing chip damage to the opponent, and you're about to like go into like your kill turn, and like they easily just place a card that heals them like really easily. Like just like a brain dead move, they just have to place a card to heal back up. Alright, another thing I dislike is like going second feels like way too strong. Like, you can like evolve first, and you get 2 play points for, you get 2 play points, 2 extra play points. And I used to think like there was no benefit of going first, but now after playing for a while, I do realize that you can snowball easier going first, and that's why they give going second the evolve first and the play points. But I don't think people that go second need the 2 extra play points. I think they only need one. I think I would make it so you only get it early game. Like if you didn't use it in like the first 5 turns, that means like, oh, you didn't need it. You weren't snowballed, so we're just gonna take it away for this whole match. Or all right, my third thing that I would change is that some games just take way too long, and it's especially more noticeable in the tournament mode. You might finish like your tournament match like pretty early, and you just have to wait for the other couple of people, and it's like sometimes they take like 14 turns. I've heard people say they've seen people take like 16, 18 turns. I think by turn 12, like, the match should be over. I think they should automatically either draw or have the person that did the most damage that game by turn 12 win, and then the match is over. Because I do not want to wait like that many turns for other people. Okay, I'm gonna move on to my thoughts of like each and every class. And starting off for forest class, it's like my fourth/fifth most played class, and it's probably like my second favorite in terms of art, and I think it's pretty good. I like that it's like the combo class, but I don't think they do like enough with it, and I think they do a better job at doing Swordcraft's gimmick than Swordcraft itself. But I feel like almost every class does Swordcraft's gimmick better than Swordcraft's itself. And I think, hold on. And I'm gonna base how well the craft does off like ranked ladder, not by tournament. And I think it's been doing pretty well. Like people have been saying like there's no good deck, but like Roach has always been strong, and now it has Evolve Forest, which is also strong. I feel like people who say this class isn't that good are people who just don't want to play Forest or something, because Forest is like actually pretty good, but they just ignore it, you know. Next up, I have Swordcraft, and this is my favorite class. It's my most played class, and I just love the knight aesthetic. Like for any card game, I'm gonna be drawn to the class that has like knights in it and stuff. And I think I think its gimmick is supposed to be like, oh, summon like a bunch of allies and power them up. But like I feel like every other class kind of does the same thing, and it does it like better or like similarly to it. And I think this class has been strong. Like it has like a lot of good generic classes and stuff. It's been pretty good with loot sword, and now it has enhanced sword. But people overrate this class so much. They act like it's like unbeatable. Like people say it's people act like it's all good, but like you don't see people playing like officer sword class. Like that deck is like very weak. Like for so long it's only had loot swordcraft. It's been in the similar state for like Forestcraft. They've only had like one good deck, Roach, and then Lu. For so long, it's just been that, and people act like it has like multiple good decks. Like, all right, next up, Runecraft, and this is probably it's tied with Forestcraft for like fourth/fifth most picked deck, and for aesthetics, I think it's all right. I like that it's the spell class, but like well, one class has to be the spell class, you know. But like for me, for in card games, like I'm not never like into like the class that you have to use a bunch of spells. I like using like a lot of like units and stuff, like character cards and stuff. That's what I like. So for me, this class wasn't like speaking to me, but this class has like always been good, and people like pretend that it's not that good. Like it's been good for spell boosts and like for set one and set two. It's been good for like spell boosts, and then I think set 3 and 4 it was poop, uh, rune poop. I think it has a different name for it, but I call it poop. It's that thingy with Lilitania or whatever, where you place poop and you can do abilities and stuff. But this class has always been so strong, and people act like it's not strong, and they're doing the same thing right now with crystal spawn. Like that deck is actually pretty good, and people pretend like it's not good. Like they know it's good, but they want to pretend it's not that good. They're always like, nah, Swordcraft is better. Like, no, that Runecraft is so good. All right, Dragoncraft, and this is currently my third most played craft, and it actually used to be fifth until this recent set with like all the discard dragon stuff, and I've been really liking it because that's how I used to play set 1 and 2 Swordcraft. So it kind of reminds me of that. It's like doing a lot of like storm stuff, hitting the face with it, just with the added on of like discarding gimmick. And I like the card art. Like in card games, like not only do I like playing as like characters and stuff, like I also like facing like my opponents. Like, oh, if my opponent has like a dragon card, I can kind of pretend like, oh, it's my knight fighting the other character's dragon. But even though it's third right now, this is actually third of my most played crafts. It's actually my second least favorite craft. Like I do like the ramping gimmick and stuff a little bit. I hate it sometimes. I like it I like the concept more than the actual playing against it. But a lot of times it feels like I'm kind of playing against no one, because they have like a lot of death turns, and I'm just there like placing my cards until like they ramp up and like just annihilate me because they ramped up so high with their strong cards and stuff. So yeah, that's why I don't like it. I especially really don't like the mirror matchup, because when I'm playing it, I want to use the ramp mechanic, and then it kind of feels like if I'm playing another Dragoncraft player when I'm playing it, we're both ramping and stuff. It kind of felt like it feels useless. The mechanic feels useless when we're both ramping. Also, I gotta say, people like underrate this class so hard. There's like there's never been, I would say the only time this class has been bad was set 3, but other than that, this class has never been bad. Like you just play your cards and win. People like pretend like, no, they don't pretend, but like they expect to like place 2 earns justice and stuff and win the game. And if they don't win the game when they do that, they're just like, oh, this deck is bad, tier 3 immediately. Unlike Runecraft, I feel like Runecraft players, they know their deck is their craft is good, but pretend it's not that good. I feel like Dragon players, like, they don't know how good their craft is. Like, they don't win. They struggle to win against another tier 1 or tier 2 deck, and they're like, oh, Dragoncraft tier 3, Dragoncraft tier 4, when it's actually pretty good. Alright, Abysscraft, and usually I don't really like the edgy stuff, but this is actually my second most played craft. I think it's because in set 3 there was the Haven craft meta where you can word up and stuff and heal up and stuff. And when set 4 came around, Belial came out, and I was like, oh, this card does like it board wipes and it does a 1-turn kill. And like I think I just used a Belial deck so much for set 4, it became like my second most used craft in the game. But I think its gimmick is like pretty good, you know, reviving your cards or using your health. And so far, I think it's one of the most well-rated crafts in the game. Like when it's good, people will know it's good. When it's bad, people will know it's bad. But all right, Havencraft, and I actually don't have any wins with this class. This is my most hated craft. I just feel like it makes like a lot of turns useless. Like it feels like you're playing against no one. Like you're trying to fight your opponent while your opponent is like jerking off or whatever. And it's just unfun. So yeah. All right, Portal Craft, and I think set 1 and set 2, it was really good. And when I started the game, I actually got like a lot of Portal Craft cards, but I saw how good Portal Craft is, and I was like, oh, this class seems totally unfair. I don't want to use this craft because like it feels like totally unfair. And like for the rest of like Shadowverse, I kind of never played it, but I think this class has always been good. Well, I think just like Dragon, the only time it wasn't good was set 3. But other than that, this class has like always been good. Like the first set and the second set, like Puppet and like Artifact were always good. And then we had Egg for set 3, but it wasn't that good. But set 4 and set 5, it buffed Egg, and it was I hate that deck. I really don't like Egg. So and what's funny is that on set 3 I wanted to play Egg because I heard it was so weak, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna play this deck. And then they buffed it like really bad. It turned really strong, and I was like, oh, never mind, I don't want to play this deck because it's really good and unfun to play against. So I'm not gonna play it. So, I wanted to play Evolve Portal, but the game has not been giving me any of the legendary cards for Portal for this recent set. Alright, I wanted to give my thoughts on each set, but this video is taking like too long, so I'm gonna do like a quick overview. Set 1, I like it. Set 2, I like it, but it felt like a part 2 for set 1. Set 3, I like it, but I also really dislike the meta we got from it. Set 4, probably my second favorite set, the Collapse set. Yeah, I like it. I like the Evolve gimmick. Set 5, Lumine. I like it and dislike it. Set 6, I like it. It's probably my favorite, and that's gonna be it. Bye bye.